In a world often tumultuous and chaotic, where the winds of change constantly buffet us, the ancient wisdom of Stoicism stands as a beacon of calm amidst the storm. Join me as we embark on a transformative exploration into the timeless principles of Stoicism, guiding us towards the elusive state of inner tranquility. Imagine a life where you possess the unwavering strength to navigate life's challenges with grace and composure, where the chaos of the world around you fails to disturb the serene waters of your soul. This is the promise of Stoicism, a philosophy not merely of passive acceptance, but of active empowerment to shape our own destinies. So, get ready as we embark on a journey of self-discovery and transformation, where the wisdom of the ages meets the challenges of today. Get ready to unlock the secrets of serenity and embark on a path towards a life of greater fulfillment, resilience, and inner peace. 1. Control desires. Stoicism teaches us that true freedom doesn't come from indulging every desire, but rather from mastering them. Instead of being slaves to our passions, we should strive to have control over them. This means making decisions based on what is truly beneficial in the long run rather than seeking instant gratification. For example, instead of giving in to the impulse to eat junk food for immediate pleasure, we might choose to eat a healthier meal that contributes to our long-term well-being. By exercising control over our desires, we can free ourselves from the constant craving for pleasure and the fear of pain that can otherwise dominate our lives. 2. Continual learning. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of lifelong learning and personal growth as a means of achieving temperance. Rather than viewing wisdom and virtue as static accomplishments, Stoics see them as ongoing processes that require continual effort and reflection. This means being open to new ideas, perspectives, and experiences, and being willing to challenge our existing beliefs and assumptions. For example, we might dedicate time each day to reading books, listening to podcasts, or engaging in discussions with others in order to expand our knowledge and deepen our understanding of the world. By committing ourselves to continual learning and growth, we cultivate the intellectual humility and curiosity that are necessary for developing temperance. 3. Delay gratification. Delaying gratification is another important principle of Stoicism that helps us cultivate temperance. Instead of seeking immediate rewards, we learn to set long-term goals and work steadily towards them. This involves breaking down our goals into smaller, manageable steps and being willing to invest the time and effort required to achieve them. For instance, if our goal is to save money for a vacation, we might choose to forego unnecessary expenses in the present in order to reach our goal more quickly. By delaying gratification and focusing on the bigger picture, we develop patience and discipline, which are essential qualities for living a virtuous life. 4. Practice gratitude. Gratitude is a foundational virtue in Stoicism that helps us cultivate temperance by fostering contentment and reducing the desire for more. Instead of constantly focusing on what we lack or what we wish we had, we learn to appreciate and be thankful for what we already possess. This can be as simple as taking a moment each day to reflect on the things we are grateful for, whether it's having a roof over our heads, food on our plates, or loved ones to support us. By practicing gratitude regularly, we shift our focus away from what we don't have towards what we do have, which can lead to greater feelings of fulfillment and satisfaction in our lives. 5. Live in the present. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of living in the present moment and making the most of the here and now. Rather than dwelling on past regrets or worrying about the future, we can find peace and contentment by focusing on the present moment. This involves practicing mindfulness and being fully engaged in whatever we are doing, whether it's eating a meal, spending time with loved ones, or pursuing our passions. By cultivating a sense of presence and awareness, we can free ourselves from unnecessary anxieties and distractions, allowing us to experience life more fully and deeply. 6. Face challenges. Stoicism teaches us to view obstacles and setbacks as opportunities for learning and growth rather than as insurmountable barriers. Instead of becoming overwhelmed or discouraged when faced with difficulties, we can approach them with resilience and a growth-oriented mindset. This involves maintaining serenity and balance in the face of adversity, recognizing that setbacks are a natural part of life's journey. By reframing challenges as opportunities for improvement rather than personal failures, we can develop the resilience and problem-solving skills necessary to navigate life's ups and downs with grace and fortitude. 7. Practice empathy. Empathy is a core principle of Stoicism that encourages us to understand and empathize with the experiences and perspectives of others. By putting ourselves in someone else's shoes and seeing the world through their eyes, we can develop greater compassion and understanding towards them. This involves actively listening to others, seeking to understand their emotions and motivations, and responding with kindness and empathy. By practicing empathy, we can build stronger relationships, resolve conflicts more effectively, and foster greater harmony and cooperation in our communities. 8. Acceptance. Acceptance is a fundamental aspect of Stoicism that involves acknowledging and accepting things as they are, rather than fighting against them or wishing them to be different. This doesn't mean passively resigning ourselves to our circumstances, but rather embracing them with equanimity and grace. This involves recognizing the difference between what we can change and what is beyond our control, and focusing our efforts on the things we can influence. By learning to accept and adapt to life's inevitable changes and challenges, we can cultivate greater inner peace and resilience and live with greater serenity and acceptance. 9. Self-acceptance. Stoicism encourages us to accept ourselves fully, including both our strengths and weaknesses, recognizing that we are imperfect beings. This involves acknowledging our limitations and embracing our humanity with kindness and compassion. Rather than striving for perfection or comparing ourselves to others, we can cultivate self-acceptance by recognizing our inherent worth and treating ourselves with gentleness and understanding. This means refraining from harsh self-judgment and self-criticism, and instead practicing self-compassion and self-care. By accepting ourselves as we are, flaws and all, we can cultivate greater self-esteem, resilience, and inner peace. 10. Practice detachment. Detachment is a key principle of Stoicism that involves freeing ourselves from excessive attachment to external things for our happiness and well-being. This doesn't mean rejecting all pleasure or material possessions, but rather recognizing that our inner peace should not depend solely on external circumstances. This involves cultivating a sense of inner freedom and autonomy, where our happiness is not contingent upon having certain possessions or achieving specific outcomes. Instead, we can find fulfillment and contentment in the present moment, regardless of our external circumstances. This might involve simplifying our lives, reducing the clutter and distractions that can weigh us down, and focusing our attention on what truly matters most to us. In conclusion, the principles of Stoicism provide a comprehensive framework for fostering temperance and achieving inner tranquility amidst life's challenges. By mastering desires and exercising control over our impulses, we cultivate the ability to make conscious decisions rather than succumbing to fleeting pleasures. Delaying gratification teaches us the value of patience and discipline, guiding us to set meaningful long-term goals and work steadily towards them. Continual learning serves as a pathway to personal growth and wisdom, reminding us that virtue is a lifelong journey rather than a destination. Gratitude becomes a powerful tool for cultivating contentment and reducing the incessant desire for more, allowing us to find joy and fulfillment in the present moment.